Just kidding, because this is a LEGO army filled with some of the strongest LEGO soldiers ready to burn this place to the ground. But the castle is their own army of medieval soldiers to protect it. We need to build our two minifigure armies. The first army is going to be modern day military soldiers, so I bought a bunch of specialized parts like utility belts, helmets, protection vests, and weapons like rifles, rocket launchers, dynamite, bazookas, and over 30 others to juice up this army. I started with building the leader of the army. And here it is, like this guy is a chipmunk with hawk tattoos and a hammer, Sergeant Sausage, who General Brickman made his. So we're gonna have tryouts. General Brickman so I'm gonna build them a military transport boat for all of them to ride in. And after a few hours of work, they all loaded in and set sail for war. Stop pushing! Move!
Bugger off, man!
You take up the entire
What
area!
did you say? Quiet! Next person who speaks gets this hammer shoved up their.
So, the medieval side was making good progress on the watchtower. I designed a first floor with spiders inside for protection, just in case if anyone tries to invade, and then built up 2 more floors, as well as a rooftop sniping zone that I threw on the top, and added a bunch of soldiers to man the tower. There we go. Now, next to our castle, we have this giant watchtower. Just as that was finished, General Brickman's army pulled up in the boat, and now they need something.
I really wanted to expand my 212 army because these battle packs are so nostalgic. And if that wasn't enough, I got even more 501st battle packs and made a tower with that. My clone army of 2021 got even bigger. First in 2021, but we did end up with 22. So 2022 rolled around, and with the release of the Clone Trooper accessory, fortunately there was a limit to how many you could buy. So the next day I called the LEGO store and explained that I wanted to build an army. So I went to the LEGO store and got 15 more of these sets. And with these accessory packs, my army grew even more. Even with all these purchases, my army was still considerably small, and at this rate I wouldn't even come close to beating the Guinness World Record until one day something magical happened to me. So here I after me. There was a Bricklink store with over 700 Phase 1 Clone Troopers, 727 to be exact. Most people sell Clone Troopers for $10 or more in this army building quantity, so I had to take my shot. There was one teeny left to spend on getting these Clone Troopers. This was the worst thing ever. Those 20 minutes in the tram felt like an eternity, and then suddenly it hit me. Well, it happened that I had to and work for my education, or regret not buying this for my entire life. But no way I can do this. It's LEGO versus your South Korea over to my country. When it arrived, I immediately opened the package and threw all the Clone Troopers on the table. Then I 1,460 minifigures, which means it's almost at 1,500. It consists of over 900 of the Phase 1 Clone Troopers, and even figures. I also have to add some vehicles, so I added 6 AT-APs, 3 Clone Turbo tanks, and a Republic gunship. Just the ATT is different video. I accidentally bumped into my LEGO Republic gunship and it fell on the ground. So after repairing the gunship, I was really happy, but then all the vehicles, and I even have a lot of different vehicles on my shelf, like too many 501st ATRTs. The Clone Army World Record. The next few months, I will try my best to purchase as many Clone Troopers as possible, but I have to spend over $350,000, which is just impossible for me to do as a 19-year-old. I personally believe unfair that LEGO holds the record of their own product. So if we all work together to build this army, we can beat this unfair record and take the cup for the biggest LEGO clone army back into the hands of
are just so pristine and detailed. But for not that much worse, I would much rather pay $15 Harrison. Alright, so we're popping the top. Let's go ahead and take his gun away. We'll just go ahead and put that in storage. Into the weapons crate it goes. Our gun, like so. But then he's also got a holster in his side, so it's gonna be really hard to cram him. Attack Trooper's just gonna have to be chilling on the ground right there. And then, you know, the convoy kind of needs a VIP to be some more armory to hold out. So, I mean, first of all, I've got this huge pile of weapon accessories that I put out in my daily bricks mystery box amount, but I want to really get into some specialty weapons here. That's where Battle Brick comes in. These modern weapon accessories LEGO will never make, and especially not just that, it's also got an AP round and an HE round, so you can interchange them as you please. Store this safely. That's where these beautiful containers come in from Sidan Toys. Oh yeah, they are LEGO compatible, so these will fit into MOCs perfectly. Look at that, and put our missiles in there, and we can just pop it in the back right there. I think we're sort of creating a little MOC here almost. But drone, that's like a photography drone or something along those lines, something peaceful. That would be right up the LEGO company's alley. Brick shops come in. We've also got ourselves a nice little ACOG grenade launcher M4A1 here. It's beautifully textured with a little bit of camouflage.